Welcome to English Whispers.
Hello and welcome to another helpful and motivational episode here at English Whispers, the channel where you can improve your English and your life step by step. I'm so happy that you are here with me today. Thank you so much for listening. Maybe you are walking outside. Maybe you are cooking. Maybe you are just resting in your room. Wherever you are, I want this episode to give you courage and strength. Today we are going to talk about something very important for every learner and every human being, the fear of mistakes. Yes, mistakes. That little word that makes so many people nervous. Maybe you feel it too. You want to speak English, but you stop. You want to try something new, but you hold back. Why? Because you are afraid of making mistakes. In this episode, we will explore what this fear is, why it happens, how it affects your life and English learning, and most importantly, how to overcome it. And remember, don't just listen silently. Speak with me. Repeat the sentences out loud. Train your voice. Train your confidence. Train your English. All right, are you ready? Let's begin. What is the fear of mistakes? The fear of mistakes is that uncomfortable feeling you get when you think, what if I say something wrong? What if people laugh at me? What if I fail? It is the fear of being judged, of looking silly, of not being good enough. But here's the truth, mistakes are a natural part of learning. They are not proof of failure. They are proof of effort. Think about it, when a child learns to walk, he falls many times. But do we laugh at him? Do we say, you are bad at walking? No. We celebrate. We clap. We say, good job. Try again. The same is true with English, or with life. Mistakes are not the end. Mistakes are the beginning. Why do we fear mistakes? If mistakes are so normal, why are we so afraid of them? Let's look at some reasons. 1. School culture. In school, mistakes are often marked with red ink. They bring lower grades. We learn to fear them instead of learning from them. 2. Judgment from others. Sometimes people laugh or criticize. That memory stays with us, and we avoid trying again. 3. Perfectionism. We want everything to be perfect before we act. But perfection never comes, so we don't act at all. 4. Past experiences. Maybe you made a mistake once, and it hurt. That memory makes you afraid to try again. 5. Self-doubt. Deep inside, we think, I'm not good enough. That thought grows into fear. But remember, these are just reasons, not permanent truths. Fear is a habit. And habits can be changed. How does the fear of mistakes affect us? The fear of mistakes has many negative effects. In school, it keeps students silent. They know the answer, but they don't raise their hand. At work, it stops people from sharing ideas. They think, what if it's stupid? In personal life, it keeps people quiet when they want to speak their feelings. For English learners, it is the biggest barrier. You know words. You know grammar. But you don't speak. Why? Because you are afraid of mistakes. This creates a painful cycle. No speaking, no practice, no progress, even more fear. And slowly, people give up. Not because they can't learn, but because they are afraid of mistakes. How to overcome the fear of mistakes. 5 practical tips. Now, let's talk about solutions. Here are 5 simple tips that can help you overcome the fear of mistakes. 1. Change your view of mistakes. Instead of thinking, mistakes are bad, start thinking, mistakes are lessons. Every mistake shows you what to improve. Every mistake is a teacher. 2. Practice in safe spaces. Find people who support you, friends, teachers, language partners. Practice English with them. When you feel safe, you are less afraid. 3. Focus on communication, not perfection. The goal is to share your message, not to be perfect. If people understand you, you are successful, even if your grammar is not perfect. 4. Celebrate mistakes. Yes, celebrate. When you make a mistake, smile. Say, "Great, I learned something new." Write it down. Use it as fuel for growth. 5. Take small risks every day. Say one new sentence in English. Try one new word. Ask one question. The more small risks you take, the braver you become. Fear shrinks when you face it daily. A short story, Maria's fear. Let me share a short story. Maria is 19 years old. She loves English songs, but she never speaks English. She thinks, my accent is bad. People will laugh at me. One day, her teacher gave her advice, Maria, mistakes are not the enemy. They are the road to success. Maria decided to try. She started speaking one English sentence every day, even if it was wrong. She told herself, I am learning. At first, she felt nervous. But slowly, her fear became smaller. She made mistakes, but she also made progress. She discovered that most people didn't laugh at her, they respected her courage. After 6 months, Maria could speak freely with her classmates. She wasn't perfect, but she was confident. Maria's story shows us, when you face mistakes, they lose their power. Daily practice to overcome fear. Here is a simple practice you can use every day. 1. Say this sentence out loud, mistakes are my teachers. 2. Speak one English sentence, even if you are unsure. 3. Write down one mistake you made today, and next to it, write the lesson you learned. Do this every day. Soon, you will not fear mistakes, you will welcome them. Before we finish today's episode, I want you to remember something powerful. Mistakes do not mean failure. Mistakes mean growth. Every successful person, every fluent English speaker, every leader you admire, they all made mistakes. The difference is, they didn't stop. They kept going. Say this with me. I am not afraid of mistakes. Mistakes help me grow. Mistakes make me stronger. Yes, you are stronger than your fear. Thank you so much for listening to English Whispers. If you enjoyed this episode, please subscribe, share it with your friends, and leave a comment about one mistake you learned from recently. And don't forget, listen again, pause, and repeat out loud. That's how you train your English and your courage together. Keep learning, keep speaking, and I'll talk to you in the next episode. Until next time, don't fear mistakes, embrace them. They are your best teachers.